and thanks for tuning in to another episode of 10 Minute Vegan. Today we're making wilted spinach salad with toasted pine nuts, blueberries, tofutti, and sauteed tempeh and garlic. It's going to be great. Let's get started.
So we'll start by browning a 1/4 cup of pine nuts. You can use any variety of pine nut, but here we're using the Spanish variety. And you want to pour them into a dry sauté pan. And they'll begin to brown, and just keep them moving a little bit. You can see they're starting to brown now. And once you've browned those, just set them aside in a ramekin while we dice our garlic. Now I'm going to use 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, but depending on the size of the bulb, you might want to use more or less. Just use your judgment. Now as you slice them about the thickness of a dime, all the way through. And the next thing that we want to do is to clean our spinach. Now this is an optional step, but I like to break the stems off. And so I'll do that for about 6 cups of raw spinach here. And there's our raw spinach, all cleaned up. Now to wilt the spinach, we're going to use a great product called Smart Balance. Smart Balance Light, in fact. It's actually a really great butter substitute, and it's far more healthy. And only about 50 calories per serving, which is a tablespoon, which is what we'll be using for this recipe. Now in a large skillet, melt the butter. When about half of it is melted, you'll just add the garlic to it. And you'll want to let the garlic sizzle until it becomes very fragrant. Don't let it brown. Just watch for that signature aroma of sauteing garlic. It smells great. Now we're going to start to add the cubed tempeh. And again, I'll use the cooking shears to make this really simple. Adding the tempeh now gives it a chance to simmer with the garlic and pick up some of that rich flavor. And again, it's best to keep it moving throughout. Now let's add some spinach. Now keep in mind this spinach is going to reduce in size a lot. So just watch for it to wilt. And let's add some fresh ground sea salt and also some fresh ground pepper. And you can use as much or as little of this as you'd like. I tend not to use too much salt, but definitely I enjoy the pepper. And just keep adding spinach as you see the spinach wilt. It's important to turn as well and make sure that the wilted spinach stays on the top and the fresh spinach stays towards the pan. And just keep adding spinach until you've added all 6 cups. And if it looks like you need more, feel free to grab more and add some. It definitely reduces in size. All right, now let's add our toasted pine nuts to the mix here. Add a little more spinach here. All right. Smells great. Now we're gonna dish it into the bowl here. Now, I mentioned that I'm going to be using Tofutti in this recipe. If you're not familiar, Tofutti is a cream cheese substitute, dairy-free, totally vegan, made from soy, but has a great flavor similar to cream cheese, and in my opinion, it's even better. So I'm going to add these strips on top, and we'll let the heat from the salad cause those to melt, similar to how goat cheese would over a wilted spinach salad. And now we're going to add some blueberries. And here it is, wilted spinach salad with tempeh, blueberries, and tofutti. Let's see how it is.
The best part of cooking is tasting the food, huh?
Trust me, it was fantastic. Visit us at 10minutevegan.com.